So I'm not going to show my face in this video, but I just need someone to vent to since I have no one to vent to. And I got a couple new subscribers, so hello and welcome to my channel. I'm remaining anonymous for personal reasons. Maybe one day I can reveal myself, but I'm not sure if that day will come. But I just want to talk about narcissistic personality disorder and like the behaviors that a narcissist will pull off, because I'm still sadly with my narcissist. He stopped drinking, which is good, but he's on another medication that brings out his bipolarness, and he gets, like, when he takes this medication, it makes his personality change like completely 180. You can tell like when he's off of it, and then you can tell when he's on it and when he's taking too much of it. I'm not going to say the medication, but today he was on it. Obviously, he takes it daily. And went to the supermarket to go food shopping, and he was waiting at the deli, and I wanted to get a few of my things. So I said, and we took our daughter, who's 6 months old, so we took like her stroller and carriage in, and he wanted to push the stroller, of course, and I pushed the food shopping cart. And I noticed that the narcissist of the world wants to look like the best dad ever and like show off and get compliments and use like the baby as like a pawn or something to make him look good. And when I was grocery shopping, I felt very like isolated from him, like I wasn't part of the family, and I'll explain more at the end. But a big thing with the narcissist is like they have this mask on, and when they're out in public they want to like act like they're king shit, which he was doing. So I got what I wanted to get. I got some healthy things, some not healthy things. My hormones are off right now. I'm not really going to go into why, because that's kind of personal. And I've been gaining a little bit of weight. I'm insecure about my body, kind of, and he knows that. And he did make a comment when we were grocery shopping and I grabbed double stuffed Oreos. He made a comment in front of people at the store, not loudly, but like to me in public, in front of people. He said, "You probably shouldn't get those because they're double stuffed Oreos, which means double the fat." So I was like, can you like not say that in public? And can you fucking not say that to me? Like, what the hell? Like, I was just like speechless. Like, I already knew. And then like sometimes me and him watch Netflix at night and we eat junk food together and have fun when the kids go to bed. So I grabbed a couple junk food items, but I also grabbed some healthy food for myself, like salads and some healthy frozen dinners that I can make, since I'm a mom to a 4-year-old son who's autistic and a 6-month-old, and he's going back to work next week. He got cold cuts, so I can use that. I got yogurt. We have fruit. I got a lot of like healthy things and options that I could eat from, and I got some junk food. And like the biggest thing is, before when we would go food shopping and I wouldn't get his like chips that he liked, but I only got the chips that I liked, it was like this huge deal, and he would get mad about it because I'm not thinking about him. But this time I made sure that I got him the chips that he likes, which is whatever. Got that, and obviously that probably pissed him off because he had nothing to say about that. And then in the car, he's like, "You got nothing healthy. You're not trying. You're fat. You don't work out. You need to exercise. You need to do this. You need to do that." Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just have extreme anxiety right now because I'm very insecure about my body. And when the person you love tells you that you need to start working out and eating healthy because you're fat, like that really does something to you inside of you that really, really hurts. And I've been crying, and he's gaslighting me to like the fullest extent. It's like scary. Like the things that I'm going through right now when it comes to gaslighting is literally insane. Like he is a gaslighter. Like we have chargers, and he has like this thing with like long chargers stay in the house and the small chargers stay in the car to charge our phones. So I think I brought the long charger in the car or something, or I did something messed up against his rules. And he purposely snapped the charger and broke it to teach me a lesson, and then said that I broke it. He said that I probably woke up in the middle of the night and broke it myself, which I know for a fact I didn't, because when I went to sleep, that's a different story because we're still going about the charger thing. There's another charger story after this story, but in the car, when the black charger was in the car, I saw it and it was fully working and not broken. And I didn't break it at all. He like literally snapped this piece off, that metal piece off. He snapped it, which is crazy, just to prove a point to me to not bring it in the car. And then last night, I remember plugging in my phone and charging it because he complains about how my phone's never charged. And I charged my phone last night. I know I did. I made a mental note of it. And then all of a sudden, my phone wakes up. I went to bed first. He fell asleep after me because I was tired. And I woke up and my phone was unplugged. And the charger wasn't working. It had water damage to it, which was weird. So obviously he did that to prove a point again about the chargers, which is gaslighting. And then he like takes stuff out of my wallet and like hides it places and then blames it on me. Like he'll take like my Apple card or my debit card and put it somewhere and then blame it on me. Then I'm disorganized and he has to take care of all that stuff and on me. Yada, yada, yada. Just like a typical gaslighter. And it's very scary to witness. And I'm actually watching the movie Gaslight. It's like a 50s movie that I'm watching. I'm going to continue to watch it. But like he's doing all these things to me right now that are like literally insane and like typical, like out of the book, textbook gaslighting. Like it's insane that I'm like witnessing it. And what I've been doing is every time I put my car keys in my pocket, because he has a set and I have a set, and he likes to be in control. So one time he said that he lost his set of keys. So I was like, that's weird. Like, why would you lose a set of keys and your set of keys and then not get upset about it? Like, it sparked my intuition. And then he like messed up one night and he left his set of keys at the house. I'm like, you said you lost your set of keys, but they're sitting right here on the baby changing table. And he's like, no, they're not. I'm like, yes, they are. I'm like, you said you lost them. And then he's like, no, I didn't. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to fight about this. Because I honestly have no energy to fight with him. Because it's like an all-day thing. So every time I put my keys in my pocket, I film it with a date and the time. Every time I put my cards in my wallet, I have to film it with a date and the time, just so I know for my reference. And if he starts fighting with me or arguing with me, I can go back and look for my reference so he can't gaslight me. Like, he's been doing a lot of gaslighting lately, and it's like really freaking me out and like concerning me. And like, it's just like whenever I'm around him, like the mood is just always so like dull and gloomy. And like when we were food shopping today, like two girls like saw him pushing the baby. I'm like, oh, your baby's so cute. And he's like, oh, babe, did you see that? Like showing off. Like, okay, like good for you. If only they knew the real you. Like, it's just insane. And like, as like I paid for the food with the food stamp card, and when we were leaving, like I was still paying, getting the receipt, and like he just like leaves without me. Like he like isolated me. Like he just like, I could have pushed the food to the car while he pushed the baby, but no, he took both things and just like left to like pull off that single dad like character to like girls in public, which is like literally ridiculous. So this is my life right now. This is like typical gaslighting, typical like looking and showing off and doing things, and like I have to like make video evidence for myself, and it's just like I feel like I'm going crazy sometimes. So to make myself feel like I'm not going crazy, like I'm videotaping things to like reassure myself that I'm not crazy. And to also be going through hormonal stuff and then being called fat especially in public where people can hear conversations, is like literally insane. And then he wants to twist it and blame it on me and say that I'm not buying healthy food and I'm not being like serious about this life and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. It's like manipulation, twisting, gaslighting, showing off in public, using the baby as like a character. It's just like insane. If you are not in a relationship and you're single, like, God bless you. And if you find a man, just like, please look out for these red flags, because in the beginning of our relationship, he love bombed the shit out of me. And now he's like tearing me down and making me feel so insecure about my body, like so insecure. Like, I don't even want to like be near him because I feel like so fat and like disgusting because of like the things he said about me. And I feel like I'm making this video now just to like get it out of me and off my chest, because it like really makes me sad that like he like views me like that. Like, he's saying that I eat ice cream every single night, like a whole thing of ice cream and chips and dip and all this stuff. And it's like, even if I did, like, who cares? Who cares? And I'm not even, I weigh 185 and I gained a little bit of weight, which is normal because of what I'm going through. And he should know that. And instead of tearing me, like lifting me up and treating me like a queen, he's tearing me down. And there's so much shit I wish I could say to him, but if I do, it would cause a fight. And I'm trying so hard to like gray rock him, which is so hard to do. If you don't know what gray rocking is, looking up. It's so hard to do. It's basically like acting like a gray rock when they want to fight with you. You give them very bland, boring responses, so it doesn't feed the narcissistic supply, because that's where they get their energy from. So like during arguments, I just stay silent, which pisses him off even more, but I don't even care because I don't want to give him supply. Or I just say, yeah, like very like plain, simple answers, like not engaging in the argument. But I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to finish watching that movie, continue crying, and I don't even know. But thanks for listening. Please comment. Send me some love and positive vibes my way, because I definitely need them. And I need strength. I need a lot of strength, because I feel like lately I've been surrounded by people who are snakes and people who are very jealous of me and my life, and it's just not good. And I've bought in sage, and this is another thing. I got sage. She doesn't believe in sage. She doesn't like sage. So he crumbled it up and broke it and put it in my jacket pocket. And then he said he didn't do that, and that I probably did it in the middle of my sleep. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. Gaslighting. It's just, ladies, beware. Beware. Talk to you guys soon.